This is an engraving printed from a copper plate. Every line was cut into the copper plate with a tool called a Burin. There are many kinds of burins. Each has a steel shaft with a point sharp enough to cut into a copper plate. There are many honing methods that may be as good as or better than the traditional method that I'll demonstrate here. This burin has three surfaces that need to be sharpened. The left side and right side of the shaft are separated by an angle, which extends forward to the point. The diamond-shaped face is about 45 degrees from the shaft. In the sharpening process, the shaft of the burin will be placed on the sharpening stone in this position. The shaft will stand about 45 degrees from the stone. To determine that exact position, I began by balancing the burin on my fingers to see how the handle was fitted to the shaft. Handles are rarely straight on the shaft, and this flat surface will slope either left or right and downward from back to front. I study the position of this flat surface, then I will remember how it looked and use that position as my guide. This photograph shows the grip I will use when I begin honing the burin. Notice that the flat surface of the handle is visible between my fingers. This will be my guide. If the position of that flat surface is not exactly the same, the face of the burin would be wrong. I plan to get it right the first time. I'll hone the burin on an India stone with some mineral oil. Smile. Every engraved line should begin with a smile. I look closely again at that flat surface on the handle and make sure it appears right. The grip must be like a vice. No movement in the hand or wrist. Then I hone the left and right sides of the shaft. They must be absolutely flat. A traditional rule of thumb is the point should stick in a thumbnail, not slide across it. The left side and right side are separated by an angle. If the angle itself reflects a line of light, it tells me that the angle is not perfect. This burin needs more honing on the sharpening stone until the line of light disappears. While I'm working on an engraving, if the burin is not cutting sharp and accurate lines, I use a 10-power magnifier to diagnose various problems that might occur with the burin.